What is up, guys? I was at work this day, but I wanted to provide a full day of eating with my little diet break that I'm doing post-show. I will put the macros on the screen and kind of explain what each meal was. So for meal one, I did egg whites, oats, and peanut butter with a little bit of Walden Farms syrup, and of course, coffee with cashew milk and stevia. I like to cook the oats and then mix in the egg whites and then cook them again so they get nice and fluffy and voluminous. And I'll heat up the peanut butter with either cashew milk or a little bit of pancake syrup and mix it up, and it makes that super voluminous. And then I will put it in the freezer, both of them, and let them thicken up. And I actually like to eat them cold. So give it a try and let me know what you think. For meal two, I did a little anti-pasta salad. I did some spinach, shredded lettuce, and I like to chop that up so it's like a chopped lettuce mixture. I did turkey pepperoni and some mustard, and I believe the cilantro avocado dressing that I am obsessed with by Bolthouse. And then on the top, I crumbled a rice cake, and it's the tomato basil flavor. So it's like a little Italian salad. You get a little bit of crunch. And again, mustard adds flavor to everything. So it is delicious. And you mix it all up, and I guarantee you will love it. So I kept meal two pretty low in carbs. This has been my go-to pre-workout meal. I actually got it from Carly. And you can kind of play around with how much cream of rice you use in it, depending on how many carbs you have. But I make it just like I do my oats and egg whites in the morning. But I do cream of rice, egg whites, and I like to cook those up in the microwave. And then I mix up some PB2, cinnamon, and stevia and mix it all in. And then I will put it in the fridge overnight. And it's the perfect, easy pre-workout meal. And then for dinner, I had some steak left over from show day and potatoes. So I did some steak and mashed potatoes with some asparagus, and of course put it on top of a bed of shredded lettuce because volume. And then I used a sugar-free barbecue sauce and some Dijon mustard as kind of like the sauce, and mixed it all up because I like to eat everything like it's mush and all mixed together because that's just the way I like it. And it was so satisfying and delicious. So steak, I missed for sure. What is up, guys? Just sitting in my room, was watching some YouTube, ate my dinner, doing some work. And I just kind of wanted to check in with you guys. It is now Thursday, so the Thursday after my show. So we are about, let's see here, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 5 days post-show. I put a little physique updates in the beginning of the video. The way it kind of worked was Saturday, I seriously have never seen my body look like that. It was insane. Paul worked his magic, and show day was incredible. It was seriously one of the best days of my life. I will never forget it. The support I had from my family and friends, regardless of the placings I got, was amazing. But getting 2 firsts and a second and runner-up to my pro card was just the cherry on top. And just, it was an amazing day. I caught the stage bug, and I am so excited to do it again in just over 7 weeks. So after my show, my mom and dad, they know that my favorite snack, I'm like more of an appetizer person than I am like a full meal person. Kind of changed now that I do track my food and I do eat full meals over snacks. But I am a huge appetizer junkie, and I will sit there and munch and munch and munch and then never eat my dinner. But my dad knows that my favorite thing is a meat and cheese platter. So he made me one, and we had like a little happy hour in our room right after the show. My friend Ashley brought me a bottle of wine. So I had my first sip of wine since January 13th. I had lots of meat and cheese and veggies and hummus, probably too much. Before we went and met all my friends that were at my show at the Ram, and they know that I love sweet potato fries, and I had told them all I wanted post-show was that meat and cheese platter, a Cobb salad with dressing on it, sweet potato fries, and wine. So they had another glass of wine waiting for me and some orders of sweet potato fries, so I had some of those. And then I ordered the Cobb salad, and honestly, it sucked. Like, I don't know what the Ram did with their Cobb salad, but they changed it, and I was really upset about it. So I ate some of that. I did not finish it, but seriously, after that, I was like full to hear you guys. Like, so full. My stomach was like not feeling the greatest, but I tried to power through and really spend time with my friends because they were so awesome and came out and supported me. And if you heard the cheering in my show day video, they were definitely the loudest in the crowd, and it was awesome. But then I went home, and honestly, like, I just laid in bed because that's all I wanted to do. And sorry about that, my arm is getting tired. When I woke up the next morning, it was my dad's birthday, and Jared had baseball. He was there that week. He was not at my show, but he was in and out of the hotel, so he was there that weekend, just not at the show or anything after the show because he is a baseball coach, so he had a baseball tournament and was super busy with that. So if you all were wondering where he was in that video. But the next morning, woke up, it was my dad's birthday. He is such a foodie and he wanted to go to brunch, but I honestly couldn't even fathom eating anything greasy, so I stayed behind. I am crazy, and all I wanted to do was sweat and chug water. So I went down to the hotel fitness center, and I just walked very like lightly and chugged water. And actually one of the other competitors came down and we chatted for probably like an hour and just really got to know each other. We exchanged numbers. We've been chatting every day since. So it was actually really awesome to chat with her more. She was super sweet backstage. So I mean, it's really fun to connect with people at the shows because they do have similar mindsets and are interested in the same things as you are. So it's awesome to connect with people. But after that, I went upstairs, got ready. I made breakfast in my hotel room. I just had like oats, protein powder, and then the nuts and more peanut butter that I took, and it was so good. And then the last of the banana. And then changed and packed and checked out of the hotel, and then we headed to the Mariners game for my dad's birthday, and it was a gorgeous day. So it was awesome. Spent time at the baseball field. We went up. It was actually like total Seattle-lite people here. We actually got like too hot in our seats because the sun was like beating directly on us, that we went up to this place called the Hit It Here Cafe, and they had this thing on their appetizer menu. I hadn't eaten anything at the game. I wasn't going to, but they were sugar-coated, no, not sugar-coated, cinnamon-coated sweet potato JoJo's. And I was honestly, like, I was so sad about the sweet potato fries and the salad at the Ram. Like, they're not what I remembered. I don't know if my expectations were just high or what, but I was disappointed. So I got those and a Caesar salad, and me and my mom shared a glass of champagne, or we both had glasses of champagne to just kind of celebrate, and it was so good. So glad I ordered that food. And so we did that, finished the game, and then we went back and got our cars, and I actually headed home. And Jared was home when I got home, and I knew that I was getting back on prep the next day. So we did a little date night, and we actually went back to the restaurant that we went to my last night before I started this past prep. So 18 weeks prior, we went to this restaurant. It's called Trails End. But we got like pizza and tons of appetizers the time before. And this time I was like, my stomach's already super sensitive. So I got, and actually I was so pleased with my decision, I got the carne asada. It was like a special, and it was thinly sliced like steak strips. If I still have a picture, I'll insert it, with cilantro jasmine rice on the side, fresh seasonal vegetables, and then it had this chimichurri like pesto on top. Oh my gosh, it was so good. And we got some plantain fries, or no, not plantain, polenta fries before. Those were super delicious. And then we went and got froyo. I really wanted froyo. We checked. All the froyo places were closed because it was Sunday and it was after 9. So I was like, okay, well, let's just go to Fred Meyer. I'll get a Halo Top. Go to Fred Meyer. Every single Halo Top was gone except for birthday cake. And I didn't want birthday cake. I've had birthday cake. I actually had birthday cake in my freezer here. They were on sale for $3.99. I was like, well, the world hates me. Doesn't want me to have dessert. And I didn't even get dessert the night before. So I needed dessert that night. And so Jared was like, actually, there's this gas station by the house that has froyo. And I was like, okay, gas station froyo. Don't know about this. But we went, actually legit, had all the toppings. And then I came home and added a little bit more of my toppings, some yogurt covered pretzels that Jasmine had got me, and some Icon meal popcorn that Sarah got me. And then the only topping I got at the place was just chocolate covered cookie dough bites because I love cookie dough bites. And didn't even finish it, but I went to bed extremely full again. But I was happy that I got to enjoy the weekend, just kind of stress-free, not have to worry about tracking food, and just kind of enjoy myself. Woke up Monday, definitely was feeling it. It's just crazy when your body is not used to eating like that and you kind of put that stuff in your body again. It's going to take a little bit longer to digest, and it doesn't always agree with your stomach. And with my digestion problems already and my thyroid, it definitely took some extra time to digest. So checked in with Paul on Monday morning. Definitely was like holding some water from the extra the extra carbs and glycogen. And then I've been back on my plan since Monday, and every day I wake up feeling better and better and better. This morning, Paul said I was back to looking how I looked at the start of peak week, so we are super excited to see where we can go. This week, we are kind of giving my body a little bit of a break. So as far as like macros, I'm hitting 160 carb, 130 protein, and 40 fat. The protein is a little bit lower than what I was hitting during prep. The carb is a little bit mid-range, and the fat is mid-range. I think he just wants to make sure that my calories weren't like way higher, but to give my body those carbs back and let it kind of relax. And then as far as training, he just said go in, do what feels good this week, and every time you do work out, do 20 minutes of cardio post-workout. So that's what I've been doing. It's been awesome. My body feels good each day. Like I said, I'm feeling better and better. I am checking in again tomorrow morning with, it'll be the first time I step on the scale, so we'll see how that goes. And sending more pictures in my new suit. I put it on for the first time today, and you probably saw pictures in that earlier. It's the blue suit. Super excited to see that with the tan and my hair. By the way, hope you guys loved that wig. And then hopefully we are hoping to continue a little bit of a diet break, and then get back into some more structured training. And Saturday will be 7 weeks out from the Washington State Open, which is an NPC show. I'm just going to put this out there. My goal is to get nationally qualified, and then in 2018 compete at nationals. Paul and I had a call, and we both know the goals, and we're really focused on the goals. He thinks we can come in even leaner than we came in for the NGA show last weekend, just because we are starting at a better point. So I'm super excited. It feels good to be back on my plan. I know a lot of people are like, man, don't you miss wine? Don't you miss like going out to eat? Yeah, I miss like date nights, but honestly, like my body doesn't feel that great when I do eat out, even if I wasn't prepping for shows or if I had never done shows. My body just doesn't digest it very well. So this is what I love. It lights my fire. Like, this is what I enjoy doing. I live it. I breathe it. It's become my passion. And when you seriously love something, that's what all your focus is on, and nothing's going to stand in my way. 7 weeks, I'm going to bring an even better package. My only competition is myself, and I plan to beat that girl I was last weekend, and I'm excited to document it all for you guys. And yeah, so tomorrow I am headed down to like my hometown, and we're having another girls' night, our monthly girls' night. And then it was my friend Natalie's birthday, and we all never had gotten together, so we're kind of doing a day out on Saturday and just kind of enjoying the nice weather that we're supposed to be getting here in Washington finally. And then we are gonna just kind of like I don't know if we're going to go out on the lake or what we're going to do, but I will film some of that. It'll probably be in a separate video. But I'm excited to continue documenting this journey for you guys and really showing you how my prep progresses. If you have any questions or anything like that, please put them down below and I'll be sure to address them. And I hope you guys enjoyed the full day of eating. I know they were only pictures, but I was at work, but just wanted to kind of share how I'm getting back into my routine and all of that, because I know a lot of people think that post-show is like the hardest part about this journey, and I wanted to show you that it's definitely doable. It's all about consistency. You can enjoy yourself, but just know when it's time to get back on track. So speaking of that, it is time for my last meal, so I'm gonna go make that, and I will make sure to document and put a picture of that in here to finish up my full day of eating. And thank you guys all for your support and all the love and comments and social media posts and likes and texts, and all the stuff I got on Saturday was so amazing. I tried to respond to everyone. If I did not respond to you, I am so sorry, but thank you guys so much. The support I have felt from everyone seriously just warms my heart, and this is just the beginning, guys. I know the best is yet to come, and I'm excited to take you with me. See you guys in the next one. And then for my macro cap, always a little sweet treat at the end of the night. Because my carbs are a little bit higher, I was able to fit a pint of Arctic Zero in. As I mentioned before, I like to blend it up with a little cashew milk and ice cubes. And then I topped it with a little bit of Walden Farms chocolate syrup, put it in the freezer and let it thicken up a little bit. And I have been using these like puff baby snacks. They are so good, you guys. I don't understand why they're just baby food. Like, they're so good, really low carb, awesome protein or any sort of ice cream sweet treat topping. So give them a try and let me know what you think. And that is gonna wrap up my full day of eating and this video. I hope you guys enjoyed the workout, all the food, and my post-show feels. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I will see you guys in the next one.